What it do? What it do? What it do? Oh, what it do? What it do? What it do? Oh, what it do, y'all? Oh, what it do, y'all? Oh, what it do? What it do? Oh, what it do? I'm in a good mood today. I don't know now. I don't know why. I did have money on me. I had cash in my pocket. All right, that's something else. Oh, what it do? What it do? What it do? What's up, Juke Juke? Oh, what it do? What it do? What it do? What's going on, y'all? Hey, I am in a surprising good mood, even though my Instagram page is gone again. Um, at MC Shakie Live is no more. I'm not concerned with getting it back. I'm not concerned with anything. I'm not finna fill out the form and do all that. So on Instagram currently you have to catch me at sip.nation. It's at SIP.nation. I do have a backup page which is MC Shakie Live 2.0 that you can add as well. So the backup page and the Sip Nation is where I'm coming from right now. Those two pages. I will make another private backup page later, I guess. I don't know. Also, church announcements, I guess. Um, I don't know how true this is, but somebody on Instagram is talking about trying to get my page here deleted. Hate is real. So, good luck with that. I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't really care. As I tell people all the time, I'm shaky in real life. So, the shaky on Instagram is not, you know, whatever. Are there any more church announcements? Yes. So catch me on Instagram at sip.nation. No, I'm gonna go. I know I told you I was gonna do. I actually told you I was gonna do this yesterday, but I forgot I had gigs yesterday. So I went from work. Then I said, well, I didn't want to get all engulfed into it. But it's not. I don't think it's gonna be heavy, heavy tonight. Because nothing really heavy comes along, but something heavy does come along in a subsequent one. And I don't know if I was, so I just didn't do it yesterday. But I'm doing it today. I guess exciting news. I will be doing my first mukbang next week. Be on the lookout for that. I will also be posting two. I will be posting two videos next week. I will be talking about. I'm trying to get in touch with a keto coach, and we're going to be doing a live. Are we going to do a live? Or we're going to do a video. I haven't decided yet. I'll be doing the mukbang next week. I will also be going. How long this video been on? About 3 minutes. You didn't miss anything. You look good. Oh, thank you so much. Um, oh, yeah, my popcorn's ready. So, this is lighthearted in a sense. Um, I'll be doing a mukbang next week. I will also be doing a video on getting your credit reports. That's the best way to get your credit reports, and why I think those are the best ways to get your credit reports. And people are gonna argue with it. There's credit repair specialists and stuff like that, but I'm gonna tell you why I think those are the ways. I'm also gonna be doing a video on keto because remember it's the 2020 for us. Sip Nation is the year of the. It is the year of clarity, and we're gonna get it together for 2020. We're gonna lose weight. We're gonna get our credit right, get our finances in order. That's what we're gonna do. No, I kind of was, yeah. As always, make sure you like and share. I am a glutton for, I am a beggar when it comes to liking and sharing. Um, so we're gonna get ourselves together, clarity, every sipper, and from Sip Nation, what our goal is for 2020 is to get all the way together. So this time in 2020, next year this time, we're gonna look back at this video, and we're going to see how we did. Got it? Always like, share, whatever. My email address is mcshakielive, mcshakie, live at gmail.com. I generally answer all my emails. I do not have a manager anymore, so I'm getting that navigated through now. Um, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I think those are all the church announcements that I have. I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's it. All right, so this is Prison Story Part 25. And so a little recap on why I was shipped from Pollock Medium, and I was being transferred. Now, at first, I didn't know where I was going. They just told me I could not stay on the compound anymore, which means that, um, okay, there are 45 likes to 46 likes to 91 people. That's perfect. Um, Hold on. It's part 26. I know you lying. This 26. Oh, this is 26. Well, I just labeled it 25. I would have to go and change that. This is part 26. Thank y'all so much. I'm so sorry. I apologize. This is Prison Story 26. So, as I mentioned in part 25, I was placed in the hole in Pollock because it would have been a security risk for me being on the compound. This is the problem that it was at hand. The lows in my region are very few and far between. There are not many lows within this 500 region. There's basically like, I think, two. It might be three. I'm going to look it up later. It doesn't matter. But the lows in my region were full, meaning that the feds have the thing where they try to transfer you within 500 miles of your region. By being from New Orleans, the many places that I go would be this part of Florida, a little piece of Georgia, mostly anything in Alabama, um, anything in Mississippi, this part of Texas, and Forest City, Texarkana, and Arkansas you can go to. Those are the main places you're going to find a wealth of Louisiana people. And so, the of all those things, I think there are like three lows. There's Oakdale Low, which is the one in Louisiana, Yazoo City in Mississippi, and Beaumont in Texas. Um, this is 26. I got you. I'm gonna fix it when it's time to be fixed. Um, so I was. They all the lows that were in my region were full. There was not a single bed in the lows in my region. Um, so what happened was I was put in the hole awaiting transfer. Now I don't know how the feds need to fix this, but this was a very bad for me because it felt like punishment for basically doing what they want you to do, which is like get your educations, get your not I say educations, get your classes, stay out of trouble, like stay under the radar, stuff like that. So I don't know why the feds do it like that. But in the case of me coming from the pen, in the case of me coming from Mariana to the pen, I was being punished for the knife fight. In the case of going from the pen to Pollock Medium, they just basically drove me across the street. So it was like it's on the same compound. But here, because there's no low in Pollock, the lowest you can go in Pollock is the medium. There is a camp, but I couldn't go to the camp because I just come from the medium and I had to go to a low before I go to the camp. And so they were waiting a bed. The weird part about this is like this would have been marginally changed left or right if one thing did not happen. They fucked up. All right, so I'm gonna get into that and see how they fucked up. Tell you how they fucked up. Um, the feds do the Con Air thing and all this other stuff and whatnot, and so it's very meticulous how they go. You don't travel fast. It's not like you're gonna traveling into them takes time. So I was literally in the hole for like 2 months, being punished for being good. Um, Now I was in a hole. I was in um I was in a hole, and uh, I'm just all right. I was in a hole with this guy from Chicago. He was my cellmate in the hood. He was from he was from Chicago. What side of Chicago I do not remember. But he was part of a gang or something called Blackstone. And he used to be like, yeah, mow this and yeah, mow that and all this other stuff like that. And so being in the hole for something that you really didn't do is like feel some type of way. Cause I had been did it before, and like this was crazy too because I was missing FB. As y'all remember that was my dude when I left when I had to get off the compound. They didn't let me say bye to him. So in the phase you can't write letters on the compound. So to write a letter to FB, I had to send it to my mama, who would then take it out the envelope, put it in another envelope, and send it to him. Black Pea Stone, is that what it is? I don't know what it is. I remember Blackstone all the time. Because the only thing we could do in a hole was jokes. We could just me and him talked all day and jokes. Um because he was in a hole for some disciplinary stuff. But because I was in a hole not on disciplinary, they let me have a few things like my radio and a few little other little amenities. I could make store with more stuff for like a few other things that he could. And so like I'll let him listen to my radio when I wasn't listening to it. Or sometimes there was something good on, we'll listen together. Black Peace Stone Nation. Right. Yeah, we good on likes. Yeah, we're great on likes. Great. That's well over 50%. So so let's just call him Wiener. No, let's call him Hot Dog. Well, that sounds stupid too. It was, but because especially from what I'm about to say, y'all. But let us call him something else. Nick. Let's call him Nick. So D'Angelo, he didn't give you D'Angelo. So so Nick was crazy if you ask me, cause he talked a lot. But I'm not tripping. I like to listen and ask questions. But Nick always used to talk to me about hoes and stuff. Like real talk. He used to talk to me about all no sap. He used to talk to me about fucking hoes and this, that, and the other. And so I'll be writing at the time, listening to the music. Now listen, I don't know I don't know if Nick was serious at first, but Nick asked me if I had kids. And so of course I told him I had kids. And so Nick used to always ask me about my girl, about pussy, about this, that, and the other. So I didn't and welcome to the new sub, my moderators. Oh, and welcome to the new sub. Y'all know moderators, welcome the new subscriber. Thank you. So so Nick was definitely. I had to say this shit, of course. So he never treated me like he knew I was gay. Or did I ever act like too gay? We would talk football, which I knew about. We would talk sports, which I knew about. We would talk all kind of stuff, which I knew about. And we just talk shit that I knew about. So he became like a homeboy to me because he didn't know. Well, he acted like he didn't know I was gay, but he would talk to me about hoes, and so he'll be like telling me like, yeah, man, I had this whole Stone on Stone. I had this hoe, and yeah, Stone. I used to fuck that hoe, Stone, and all this other stuff like this. He really used to go into details, and so I'll give him little what we used to call in prisons when we talk about when we running. Basically, what I'm running y'all is what's called an ep. An ep is basically like an episode. That's what ep is short for. Ep is short for episode. And when you're epping, you are basically just shooting the shit and talking and stuff like that about like a past experience of telling stories. This happens a lot in prison. And surprisingly, I was one of the best ep tellers. People used to love my eps. But in prison, eps are always about shit that happened on the street. You really rarely ep about prison. So a lot of stuff he's telling me about hoes and females and stuff like that. And so, I would just take some of the people that I had in my life and make them women to appease Nick. Because I was like, I'm wondering if Like he really know or he don't know. Like keep in mind, I was very subtle. I was very just chill. I really just read and stuff like that. And I really just on my like own time stuff. I was really missing FB. I was really missing him. I was really on some mental stuff. I really was like feeling like played because I'm in here and I shouldn't be punished for something. And I really feel like whatever, whatever. And they're taking forever to ship me. All right. Oh, his name was BD? Oh, child, sure was. FBBD something. That FB is the wrong letter. So, the FB, that's the wrong letter too. That's not his real name. That's not his real two letters. Hold on. Hold on. All right. So, this is the thing. They don't let you shower but Monday, Wednesday, and Friday in the hole at Oakdale. I'll say, excuse me, at Pollock Media. So, what's up in Spanish, Rosa? So you could only get so the shower was on the hall. So what they would do is they would come and handcuff you out the door, bring you to the shower. You took your shower and you went back to your cell on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So that means on Friday when you take your shower, you're gonna be in there Saturday, Sunday. What's going on, Vegas? What's going on, Chicago? What's going on? You're gonna be in there basically Friday, Saturday, and Sunday until you can take your shower Monday. This was horrible for me because I'm a very like I wasn't as big, but I was still big, and I like to be clean. Like that dirtiness, it doesn't feel good to me, especially being a bigger person. Like I like what I'm saying. I'm very self conscious about that because people tend to like think everybody that's big is funky, but I like to be clean so I don't be funky. So so this is what they would do. So this is part 26, and I'm sorry that I labeled it 25, but it will be labeled 26 when I finish. You live in Chicago? So this is what we used to do. We used to take what's called bird baths. A bird bath, of course, is pretty much a bath from the sink. Like you do like a little wash up. Uh, you do a little, one too. Um, so that's kind of like what a bird bath is. And I did learn quickly that this was kind of like what you do. So, yeah, a whole bath, basically, which is you wash your essentials and you do a rinse of the essentials and you kind of just whatever, whatever. A whole bath. We call them a bird bath. So, now I was not a type of person that, like, whatever, whatever. Like, I didn't want, he treated me like I was straight. So I didn't want to make him feel uncomfortable or whatever, conflict his views of anything. I just was like, well, look, I didn't think I was gonna be in there long, and so I was like, okay, cool, whatever. So, bitch, this what happened. So one time I'm sitting in my rack, but I'm sitting up, like propped up, writing, listening to the radio. And so he was like, Rob, bro, I'm about to take on Mo. Rob, Mo. Mo is something they say, I guess. And he was like, I'm about to take me a little bad right quick. And so I'm like, okay, whatever. And so this bitch he puts the towel on the, let me lay down. I can lay down for this. I'm gonna lay down. So so he puts a towel on the floor, gets butt ball naked, and starts to do his whole band. As y'all would say, but it was bird band, we call it. And I'm sorry. Something just made me want to take a little peek or whatever. You heard me? So, bitch, so listen. Girl, no sap. Seeing this boy just gave me a little piece of life. Now, mind you, I'm still in love with FB. I'm literally writing him a letter every day. And so I'm like, whatever, it's like, girl, whatever, whatever. And I'm like, bitch. But I look over And so, what did I call this boy again? Oh, Nick. Yeah. So, because I'm about to call him her real name. Bad like a motherfucker. So Nick is literally butt ass naked and soapy, bitch. So this bitch, I'm looking at him like, I'm really trying to see the piece, but I look at the back and the back give you a little definition, little cakes and everything. I'm like, all right, Nick, that's how y'all coming in shot town? You heard me? Nick threw him a nasty old bend over to wipe his legs, bitch. Ass cheeks spread apart. I'm like, ooh, child. And so, but in my mind, it's like Nick don't know I'm gay. Like he act like it. We talk about hoes. We talk about females. I might tell him I might tell him a whole ep about somebody I had to mess with, and it was a dude, and and I changed it to a girl. Like I might have. And so listen, I might, and I was like, what? He, look. So so I'm like, all right, Nick. So I was like, my turn to take a bourbon. So I was like, all right, cool. I ain't tripping. Dog, we men. We men in here. We men in here, Mo. On stone. We men. Don't feel no type of way. We men on stone. I'm like, okay. So I take me a bourbon. But bitch, I'm sorry. It is what it is, bitch. Bitch, I gave him all kind of bitch. I'ma bend over. I'ma do my little wiggle. I'ma just do me, bitch. It is what it is. If you ain't new, you gonna find out you gonna learn today. Bitch. And so bitch, I just give him a nasty old show. The bitch don't look or act like he don't look or act like he didn't pay attention. But I'm like, man, fuck. So I'm like, you know what? It ain't that serious. Nick, you okay trade, but you ain't that high trade for me to just be whining over or like that. It is what it is. Okay. So one day me and Nick epping and we talking. And so I have a boyfriend. I had a boyfriend on the streets. But in the story I'm telling Nick, I changed it to girlfriend. And I changed it to like a girl or whatever. And so I'm telling them the ep how it went. And you know how I be up in here telling y'all eps basically? And I might tell y'all and I might slip and say the real name. I kind of slipped up and said something like this. I was like, yeah, and that dick was so fucking good. And look, now keep in mind, I'm giving him mild trade. I'm giving him like, I'm not giving him like, girl, that dick's good, girl. I'm not giving him freedom. I'm giving him like, yeah, man, that dick was good. And so when I caught it, I stopped. And I'm like, oh. And so he was just like, so what happened, Mo? What happened? I'm like, and I said, yeah. So then she's like, she was kept telling me that dick was so good. That's what she kept saying. She kept saying that. She kept saying that dick was so good. That's why I tried to recover when I realized I fucked up and then to realize he didn't catch it. So I was like, oh, fuck, Nick. I ain't got time for this bitch ass nigga. So, bitch, okay. So, Nick really didn't have a clue. I was convinced at that point that he just really didn't have a clue. So, all right. So I'm in the shoe still, the special housing unit, which is basically the hole. And I keep asking him every day, like, what's up? I'm supposed to be transferred. Y'all tripping. Y'all doing the most. And so Nick was just like, oh, he was real supportive, like, oh, Mo, they coming. Don't worry about it. They coming, Mo. They coming. Don't put that on stone, Mo. They coming. On stone, they coming. You ain't got that to worry about. They coming. Okay. So one day, the lieutenant, we was in a shoe. I was in a shoe. And so the lieutenant came on and said they had an issue. Usually, what they have is, I'm sorry, I should have explained this before. When it's shower time, they come let your cell out. But there's usually two showers, one so because for you and your cellar to go, so y'all cell can shower at the same time. And so what happened was they was oh god, I gotta explain this a little more. I'm so sorry. The showers was basically cells, right? So it was the size of a cell. It was a big thing, but there was two because they locked you in there, give you like 20 minutes or 30 minutes or whatever, and then they come get you and bring you back to your cell. You couldn't walk around. You could walk around within the shower. And so one time, something had happened with one of the showers. And so the lieutenant came and said, look, we're going to do shower time going to take a little longer today because there's only one shower open. And so Nick called a man over and said, not in this cell, homie. We men over here. Not in this cell, Mo. Not in this cell, Mo. We men over here. Y'all can put us both in there. I'm like, no. Nick, don't do it. Don't do it. Because this is going to be, it's like you're going to be. So we're basically would have been in the one shower at one time. So, bitch, no step. I ain't say nothing because I'm like, man, what is this dude doing? So in his mind, he feel like, yeah, man, they ain't gonna take all day for our shower. No, Mo, they ain't gonna take all day for our shower. Fuck that. We gonna. It was like we he don't know we bird bath all the time. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, wait, what? So they come get us out of the shower and put us in the one shower together. Which means like he was like, you go first, I should go first. I'm like, let me knock it out the way. You heard me? Is that right? Cool. So he takes off his clothes anyway. And so I'm showering. Now this is the part that's kind of strange to me because I'm like, bitch, do I shower like I shower? Like a girl shower? Or do I shower like a boy would shower? Because he right there. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know what to do. But I'm like, he think I'm a boy. Also, too, oh, this is another part. I had not sat down to urinate because he thought I was a boy, so I just stood up. Like, fuck it. It is what it is. And so I'm like, fuck. So this is the problem that happened, bitch. So Nick just feeling like he cool, comfortable be around me. Now, I don't know if he really know I'm gay, don't know I'm gay, or whatever. I'm like, man, let me just get through the shower. I could be straight for a minute and call it a day. So I'm taking a shower and I said, I got to take it like a boy. I can't take it like a person. I got to take it like a boy. So, bitch, I'm showering. And so, another thing that's different. When you in the shower, it's a cell, but you could, like, what it is, like, bar talk to the other cells on the wing that you wouldn't be used to talking to as if you was, when you was in a thing. So, bitch, so I'm showering, right? So Nick is on the bar talking, like halfway squatted, bent it over. And Nick got some nice little cakes. So, bitch, I'm showering like a boy, so I'm facing everywhere, little yak swinging and everything, bitch. And I'm showering, right? And I just catch a sight of Nick's them cookies, bitch. And, bitch, I'm literally, no step. Bitch, I started rocking a little bit. When I say rocking, I started getting erect, bitch. I started getting hard a little bit, bitch. And I'm like, ooh. And he just really just standing up there, like naked. He waiting on the shower. I'm sitting up there. He waiting on the shower. Bitch, I'm literally trying to like, bitch, I'm tripping. Cause bitch, if he turn around, he gonna catch an eyeful. Bitch, Nick, I hope you're ready. So I'm like, damn, what I'm supposed to do right here? I'm thinking to myself, think of happy thoughts. Think of a happy thought. Think of something that you know just never go, just whatever. But then when thought of a happy for when I thought of a happy thought, bitch. Um, what that bitch did was like bend another way, and it was yes, I was hard. So it was like, oh no. So I was gonna have to say them home. So bitch, and so bitch, I'm like, don't do that, bitch. So I just gotta tell the truth. I hate this part, but I gotta tell the truth of what I did. So I'm showering, and he just maneuvering his ass, talking on the bar. And so I'm like, damn, what the fuck am I supposed to do? And I won't go down. Like he just doing too much. Um, you was happy, but it had risen. So I'm like, and the more I'm trying to think about him, not the 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 harder it's getting, bitch. So bitch, I said, man, I better just, man, I just better, bitch, I just better hit this nigga. And I said, hit him. When I said hit him, I was like, bitch, I just need to jag off. Fuck that. He goes, I got to get it out, man. Because, bitch, if I don't, bitch, he gonna see me like we naked in the shower. Like when I get out, like off from under the nozzle, he got to pass me up, bitch. So he gonna see me either rocked. Like it's no way to really hide this. It's no way to hide this. It's gonna be noticeable, bitch. I'm not. People think I got a little bit of dick, but I'm not got a big old dick either. But I gotta be. You go if I'm rocked, bitch. You gotta see it, bitch. It is what it is. And so, bitch. Okay, so I'm like, fuck. Let me go ahead and hurry up and try to hit because that way at least I could be trying to like I could be going on a downward spiral or whatever, whatever. So, bitch, I literally just grabbed my hand and start trying to murder that bitch. And so, bitch, I'm like, come on, Nick. Come on, Nick. I couldn't tuck it. No, because if I tuck it, it's kind of weird too. Because it's like, you know, like what you tucking for? I'm a nigga. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not like a punk stuck, not niggas. And so I'm pretending to be like this was just a weird situation. And the whole time I'm stroking, bitch. I'm stroking, bitch. Nick just kept adjusting on one side to the other side. And I'm like, ooh. And bitch, I finally some kind of way he did like a little and I saw bitch, I damn near I damn near passed out. I damn near passed out. Bitch. I just stayed in the shower for like 2 more minutes, bitch, just to like, girl, just gotta let it flow, bitch. So because of that, I was like, yes, I'm loose. And so it was a little semi still, but not like definitely not where it was. It's breaking up. I'm on Wi-Fi. So so bitch, so bitch, this motherfucker. So I just was like standing in the shower, just letting that water hit me, bitch. I'm like, oh Nick, you ready for this bitch, son? He was like, oh yeah, Mo, on stone. And so when I'm leaving out, like kind of leaving out of the part where the shower nozzle is, and I go to the next part to where like I could dry off at where he was standing there, and no fucking sap. I know I ain't crazy. Now I'm a dick watcher, so I squint my eyes like this, like I was drying off, but I could really look at the dick. And so if I'm lying, I'm flying. That bitch was motherfucking. That bitch was motherfucking semi too, bitch. Now I ain't really seen his dick really, but it looked it like nice, bitch. And I was like, oh. But okay. So I'm like, oh, he might go. So bitch, I go to the bar and ball fight, but ball talk. But I have on my clothes because I had got out the shower. I was about to get in the shower. So this kind of what happened. So they had another one of my homeboys that was in the hole for something else, and so he was like blah blah blah, and then my homeboy was like, yeah, shaking man. They was like, yeah, blah blah blah, and he kept calling me shaking, shaking, shaking. And so all right, that happened. So we go back to our cell, and so Nick was on some shit like, um, yeah, Stone, why they call you Shaky, Stone? And so I couldn't tell him the real story about how I got shaken in. So I made up a whole story on the fly about how I used to have bad nerves. And I told him I still got bad nerves. And so they call me Shaky because I used to have the shakes. He was like, oh, okay, okay. Whatever, whatever. So, um, one time I was telling a story about something. No, I was actually telling him a real story about eating pussy, about like one of my first times eating pussy. And he was like, man, I could see y'all in there, man. He's like, oh, man, you want I was like, your stories be turning me on. Sometimes your stories turn me on. I was like, okay, Mo, whatever. I was like, it was like, yeah, you a good storyteller. Let's just just basically what y'all was telling me. All right. So, so, so far, he don't know, he don't know I'm gay. And I am literally convinced he don't know I'm gay. I'm like, because he never tries me, never do nothing. He never really like do much. The bird bad thing was what it was, but I am literally convinced that Nick don't know I'm gay. Um, so one day the people they do this thing called it's not inspection. I used to call it the horse and pony show, but because it was the warden and all them, they'll come around and walk around, and you can ask them questions and talk to them. And so it was like an inspection, but they'll come walk around. But they had to come there like once a week or something, just to see why people was in the hole, stuff like that. The feds are very like strict on that. And so one time, the warden had passed by, and I'm like, dog, I've been in here like a month and something, like, but I'm just waiting on a transfer because I'm not on. I'm like, I'm going down. And so the warden tell the people like, what's your name? And I told them my name, and they look at it, and the woman say, well, something ain't right. Now, all the time in prison, I don't never trip about them with like the Russell thing because nobody could pronounce Roussell for some strange reason. They just was like Russell, Russell. I just don't. So I would just stop. Like I would just be like, okay, I'm writing Russell, because y'all Roussell just don't even vibe with y'all. So so there was like so there was like the administration was looking into it because there was some kind of something wrong with something, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And so what happened was, so the next day one of the administrators come by and told me like oh, Russo, this is what happened. There was somebody with your they had a similar number to mine in the front, but not the back, meaning like the 034, 035, all them numbers. The three a federal number is 5 numbers at the front of a dash and 3 numbers to the back. The 3 numbers at the back tell where you from. I talked about that in another video, but there was like they had a similar number to mine, and their last name was Russell, and so they actually went to ship them that day, but they got all the way to Con Air. But when the numbers didn't match, they actually sent them back. But the Con Air still left into where I was supposed to go. But he said that don't trip, he could get me on a bus to Oakdale the next day. He was like, cool. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. So some kind of way they messed up my name and my number or some shit like that, and somebody else was took a nasty old trip to about to get on the plane, cause me I would probably went to Arkansas somewhere. But because of that, I wound up going to Oakdale. So when they come told me that, this is what this is the trip part that happened. So Nick was on some shit like, oh man, you going to the low. Man, they said the low is awesome, man. Mo, the low is awesome. They got phones in the low, everything going on. He's telling me this how the low was. I was like, so you been in the low? He's like, nah, I never been in the low, but I hear a lot of people talking about it. I was like, oh, okay. And so he was telling me all about the O. Me and him had a nasty old ep about the O, about the low. He was like, yeah, another thing the low got. I'm like, what? He was like, they got a lot of homosexuals. I'm like, for real? He was like, yeah, but he was like, yeah, Stone, yeah, Mo and Stone. I get down or whatever, you know. I just kind of like just chill myself. I don't like people in my business, but I get down or whatever. I got me a little, I had me a little punk here and I had me a little punk there. And I'm like, now see, I'm like, you couldn't have messed around because here I am, sit down, and you couldn't tell. And so, so listen, I'm leaving the next day. I'm in my bed, and he telling me, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. I'm about to get y'all the game. I'm about to get y'all the game. This thing still screaming, cause shake it, come on. Stop it. I'm about to get y'all the game. Oh, money is about. Thank you, whoever you sent that money for whatever you sent it for. So this is the game. No, he really didn't know. He was like, yes, don't judge me or nothing like people. I just figured I could tell you because, most of y'all niggas from New Orleans, like y'all cool with the punks or whatever. I'm like, yeah, we cool with him. I was like, yeah, I ain't tripping, my brother gay. He was like, oh, for real, Stone? I was like, yeah, my brother gay. I said, I ain't got no problem with him. Me and my boys is cool, whatever, whatever. And so I'm like, he was like, oh, so you never fuck with that? I was like, nah, son, I never fuck with it, but I'm cool with it. Deion Freeman, just because I was smacking in the face, do not mean your husband is smacking in the face, sweetheart. So, no, this is the reason I tell him. Because I really felt played. I really felt like if you was going to run any ep to me, the first ep you should have ran was that you fuck with punks. And so, secondly, if you think I'm a nigga, if you know I'm a punk and you been treating me like a nigga, you been playing in my fucking face. Number 3, stop acting fucking crazy. So, bitch, so I don't know if that was his way to try to see, but you know what? I left Nick the next morning with not ever having to partake. Yeah, he should have. You right. He should have told me up top, but also I should have told him up top too. That's so funny. So the gag is, I probably would have ate Nick, and then we could have just good for. We could have just good. We could have just good. We could have probably had a nasty old sexcapade up in that bitch. Your cakes was everything. I don't know if you was gonna let me tap them bitches, but you didn't, and I didn't let you tap mine. But we could have just more than talk about stories about pussy all day. You could have been, yeah. He missed being a whole snack. Okay, the shower was the time. Yeah and no, but we was in the cell together 24 hours a day. So for 2 months, we was in the cell together. Um, So what I want to say. So no sap. I was like, Nick, bro, yeah, whatever, whatever. Yeah, just hit me up. We'll all be cool, whatever, whatever, etc., etc. I think I gave him like my sister address or something, and told him like write me or something like that. I was gonna probably end up telling him that I was just the nastiest old fag in the world, but what else happened? So I left. I left without. I left feeling played. I left feeling like some type of way, and whatever, whatever. But I also left without cheating on BD. So I felt good. Because I also was thinking like, if Nick would have told me, I would have snagged. It wasn't no thing. If I would have told him, I'm sure he would have snagged because he was telling me about homosexuals. So I left Polak and got on the thing. Because Polak is in Polak, both Polak and Oakdale, Louisiana, I did not have to get on Con Air. I only had to get on a bus. So we went to the Con Air site. I switched from one van to the next. I switched from the Oakdale van to the Polak van. And, you know, they did a little transfer. And the Polak van then took me to, the Oakdale van took me to Oakdale Lou. For about 7 months. So let me introduce y'all to Oakdale Low. I will do, if you want a little small question and answer about Polak or something, I'll do that right now. So if you have questions or something, I'm gonna pull up Oakdale Low and then I'm gonna start the next video, which is going to tell you how that went. It'll be part 27, but I'm gonna read because this is 26. I just gotta rename it. So that's what happened there. I really be picturing these people in my head. He was cute. I ain't gonna lie. He was a little dark skin trade. He had dreadlocks too. Nice kicks. His dick looked nice too from what I saw. But I mean, I never had it so fucking with my dick. So if you have some questions or something about that, please. If y'all have questions, don't. It's not X Shakie. It's not about Super Saiyan. Well, if you have some questions. So this was pretty self-explanatory. Nothing monumental happened. I just think the fans need to work on how they do their when they do that to somebody because they should have that shit better situation. My mom used to say because we was bad, she was gonna send us to Polak. We used to be like, no. Yo, before, damn, I mean. So all your boyfriends, your dude ain't gay. What year were you in jail at this point? This would be 2015, the beginning of 2015. I got to Polak at the beginning of 2015. Was in jail since 2008 at this point, and this is the beginning of 2015. So I've been in jail 7 years. Basically like 4.5 to 5 in the state, and a few in the feds. I did a total of 9 years. What about Polak camp? I've never been to Polak camp. Never been to Polak camp. Fraud. Have you ran into any of the trades since you've been home? Yes. I'm gonna do a recap of kind of like what everybody's doing now that I know about, and the ones I don't know about I can't talk about. Another one's a camp. Did they have a guard you wanted to eat? Yes, at Claiborne there was a guard I wanted to eat, and cute little girl too. I used to flirt with that bitch, and that bitch was just laughing. Not really in the phase. I didn't like the guards. I was just trying to like stay with them. I was always told that. But right, do you see any of these guys today? That was I answered. I'm gonna answer that more in detail on that video. So just kind of sit tight and hear chronologically what happened. Shakie was there about song. I got a new swagger. I cannot get it on my head after you getting covered. A new swagger. It's by Smitty out the city. It's called a new swagger. Or Ibby. Ibby. Or any of these girls you knew were here. Yes, there were gay guards. And the gay guards treated us worse, treated the punks worse than anything. Gay guards treat the homosexuals bad. Yes. Why? Because they couldn't snack. Probably. If they got caught, they lose their job, and you could go, and they could go to they could get in trouble. All right. So, without further ado, I'm going to end this, and we will be back on the. So should I introduce? I'll introduce OAKDALE when I come back. All right. What percentage of guard staff mess with inmates? It's not. It's not many. The inmates trial day and the guards don't trial day. There are some, but it's not often because of they see what happens to people there. They're like if you get caught, if a guard get caught there, they lose their job. If they brought something in that's contraband, and they'll be in jail. All right, so no sap, Sip Nation. I will be right back. So stay tuned. Go get your little sip of water. Like and share this video. I love y'all. Yes, y'all will get to. I'm finna come back with it right now. So yes. No, I'm ending, but I'm about to come back with 27. Somebody say wait for what? Color people time? Yeah, go get your yeah, it's coming up next. Y'all getting this episode tonight. Y'all gonna get 26 and 27 tonight. Yeah. I may no y'all give y'all 26. I'm gonna do this is 26, I'm gonna give y'all 27 tonight. And then we'll go into that. Yeah, I gotta pee. How y'all know I gotta pee? Cause I stood up. What's your question? What's your question? What's your question? What's your question, baby? I don't see the question about do I see any of the guys? I love you, Kim. All right, so I'm coming right back. Calm down. I'm coming right back. I didn't see your question. What is your question? Right, rewrite your. I'm gonna give you a chance to rewrite your question because everything I didn't see. But I thought I answered it. Which the last thing I think CTBB asked was, do they have guards that want to eat? Yes, they had guards that want to eat. I love y'all. I love you. You and your feelings. I love you too. Ariel. I love you, Kim. I love everybody. Responded leading the polls? Damn. You want a shout out? What's going on? Shout out Crystal Jackson. I'm coming right back. How are we supposed to get coffee? Is that a question? Bye, y'all. Y'all play. See y'all in a minute.